March 2nd, Azerbaijani freedom of expression advocates gave tribute to the late editor of the Monitor magazine Elmar Huseynov, who was treacherously murdered 8 years ago. This traditional event brought together democracy fighters at the grave of Elmar. On the eve of the 8th anniversary of Huseynov's death, the authorities made a traditional and futile statement that they would expose the criminals. The Minister of National Security spokesman said that the search for the criminals launched 8 years ago has not given any results. However, everyone knows that the Turkish team engaged in investigation of the journalist's murder had found the names of perpetrators of the crime and handed them to the Azerbaijani side, said Elmar Huseynov's friend and director of the Ganun publishing house, Shahbaz Khuduoglu. Chairman of Musavat Party Isagambar accused President Ilham Aliyev and his entourage of the death of Huseynov. The murder of Elmar Huseynov added additional elements of fear and self-censorship to the media community. This facilitated the establishment of total control over the media by the authorities. But as the speaker said, development of the internet and new generation of young people have negated these efforts of the authorities. The death of Elmar Huseynov produced the opposite effect. He became a symbol of a torch, lighting the way for free society in Azerbaijan, said director of Tehran Information Agency Mehman Aliyev. Chairman of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety Emin Huseynov said the struggle would continue and murderers of the journalists would be punished sooner or later. It is noteworthy that among those present at the grave of Elmar, there were many young people who discovered the creativity and active civic stance of the journalist for themselves. His satirical article "The Naked King" inspired me to become a journalist, said the young reporter Perviz Azimov. As in the previous years, at the headstone of Elmar stood his father Shahbaz Huseynov, whom the visitors thanked for raising such a brave son. At 8 o'clock in the evening, memorial candles were lit in front of the house where Elmar Huseynov once lived.